There's an interesting quote, "We are who we are because they are who they were." To not know your ancestors is like to be a tree without roots, and I am eternally grateful and proud of my lineage and the foundation and the support of the Brotherhood to nourish that passion.
Well, the Brotherhood has provided an opportunity for those Ladino-speaking Sephardic Jews from Greece and Turkey and the Balkans to have a voice.
Growing up in Istanbul, Turkey, the Sephardic community was very closed and very warm. When I joined the Brotherhood, I definitely felt at home.
It's bringing the community together in joyful events, and it makes us more proud of our Sephardic heritage.
I'm really happy when we are able to help our members with the scholarships, with the funds that we provide for the needy and other services.
Really, this is like a family. You feel the warmth here. I mean, if you look at the walls here, you see photos from 20s, 30s, 40s. If these people could see what's happening today, from Greek dancing to Sephardic food tasting to Greek wine tasting, I think they would be inspired. Wow, our children, our grandchildren are keeping these traditions alive.
As one of my sisters-in-law said, it's all about the food.
The food created the environment of a loving nature. When we speak about Sephardic Jews, the first thing people will say, do you like burekas? Do you make bizcochos?
My grandfather used to make raki in the bathtub when he lived in the Lower East Side. My father was always afraid he was going to go blind because of this homemade hooch, but I'm sure it packed the punch.
I came prepared for the food question. So if it's holidays time, it's albondigas de presa, that's meatballs with leeks. And then if it's a Shabbat afternoon, it would be borekas de berenjena con café, Turkish coffee.
When we have a potluck dinner, what will you bring? And I immediately said borekas.
My grandfather spoke Turkish when he came to the United States. My grandmother spoke Greek. So the only way they could communicate was their mutual language, which was Ladino.
We try to do a lot with our language. There are many events and occasions that we try to run using this language, preserving this language. My favorite Ladino phrase would be salud y beraja, that's health and blessings.
Vivas, crezcas, engradezcas. Grow, live, thrive.
When you travel or when you go someplace, buena que vamos, buena que venimos, which means we should go well and we should come back well.
When we were kids and we would make my mother crazy, and she would say to my father, "Ay, Leo, me están quitando las tripas." They're taking out my stomach. In Yiddish, there's a similar expression, eating my kishkas.
Part of my involvement with the community has a lot to do with the outreach and getting a lot more of the young professionals involved with the organization.
Yesterday was the anniversary of my father's passing, the Meltado, and during the passing it was important for me to include a lot of the customs and traditions that we've had for generations, so I leaned on the Brotherhood.
Now I'm learning more about our history and our prayers.
We are able to provide a great catalog of courses, lessons, discussions. I believe those kind of cultural artifacts that are being created, they're very valuable. They allow us to pass things to the next generation in a meaningful way.
I think continuity is the most important impact, to inspire young generations why their identity is important to them, why they should keep it alive.
The Brotherhood provides opportunities to connect with the larger Sephardic world.
When I became active, I was on the tail end of those individuals that were Holocaust survivors from Greece. And I had the opportunity to meet them and talk to them about what their life was like. And I got to admit, that's what framed my character, my strong sense of being Sephardic.
I'm really proud of being part of it. I'm really proud of the past century plus years of its existence, and I hope that we can see it for many years to come.